Hey guys, this is Skyforce Games, and I'm back to your reaction to Death Battle, Hulk versus Doomsday. A highly requested death battle, and one I honestly preferred. And, well, not really sure. I mean, it's a really close one. Even they admitted themselves it's probably the closest death battle they've had since Link versus Cloud. And that was a very, very close one, if you remember that. Now, as for who I think is going to win, from what I know, and from what I've read and, researched myself, Hulk. I think Hulk is going to win. Don't quote me on that. I mean, this is just me coming in, seeing what I know, and, simply because he gets stronger the more the fight goes on. And, well, that's kind of, and Doomsday, while he can revive himself, it usually takes a while for this, revival to occur. Not really sure. I mean, this is just me, and I think Hulk it's going to be a very, very close battle, but I think Hulk is going to win. That's all I'm going for, and let's just jump right in.
Before we get into the episode, I have something very important to tell you. Our new game, Super Rad Ray Gun, just launched on Steam for PC, Mac, and Linux.
Cool.
With over 20 unique levels, 3 modes of play, and tongue-in-cheek story of 1980s politics, it's a whole lot of value for just $9.99. And pick it up by November 15th, and we'll even give you the soundtrack featuring music from Phantom MK and Bubble Pipe Media for free. Click the link in the description after the video and get your copy today.
Alright, here we go.
Pure, unadulterated rage. Usually, in a stressful situation, you'd want to avoid this sort of emotion in order to keep yourself focused. Unless you're a giant rampaging pile of muscles.
Oh, yeah.
Like these two, Dr. Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk, and Doomsday, the monster who killed Superman. He's whizzing on Doomsday. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
I know he killed Superman, but at the time, Superman was not perfected.
There dwells a mighty and raging fury. And this suits no one better than the mild-mannered scientist, Bruce Banner. Because when Bruce gets angry, oh boy.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Dr. Robert Bruce Banner may have grown up with few friends, but what he lacked in popularity, he made up tenfold with his intellect. However, in spite of his gifts, it was never enough to earn the respect and love of his father. Partly because Bruce was so smart that his alcoholic dad literally thought he was a monster and expressed that to Bruce pretty thoroughly. God damn! How much distance do you think you got there, Wiz? 9, 10 feet? Man, with an arm like that, he could really go places. Like the nut house after he murdered his wife right in front of Bruce. Understandably traumatized, Bruce coped by creating an imaginary friend to talk to. You know, I had an imaginary friend once. You did? What was his name? Dad. Oh. Well, Bruce's friend served.
Don't worry, Sarge is still out there.
His college graduation. However, his advice to Bruce was oftentimes destructive.
Violent.
So when the U.S. military recruited Bruce to make weapons, it was actually kind of fitting. Bruce was tasked with developing a gamma bomb, which would use gamma radiation to target enemy weapons and buildings without endangering human lives. At least, that's what Bruce was told. Surprise, surprise! Gamma radiation is actually pretty fucking harmful. And when it came time to test the bomb and some dumb kid decided to play his harmonica right in the test zone, Bruce asked his assistant to stop the countdown and dashed off to save him. But turns out his assistant was a Russian spy who set off the bomb anyway. On that strange, strange day, Bruce's imaginary friend became a real-life terror as he transformed into the Incredible
Hulk. Possibly the strongest person, like physically, in Marvel Comics.
Apparently. Ever since, whenever he's angry, Bruce's body and mind morphs into that of the Hulk's, granting him unmeasurable power. While he loses Bruce's brain power, the Hulk is ridiculously strong.
Although there was an instance where he kept Hulk's body, but also kept Bruce's mind, but it was weird.
He also knows a technique known as the thunderclap, which creates a shockwave that can deafen foes, level forests, and push back explosions.
Oh yeah.
As if he needed anything more than that.
Oh yeah, healing factor.
Healing factor that gives Wolverines a run for his money.
Mm-hmm.
He's super strong and super hard to kill. What's not to like? Well, there's one little detail that kind of ruins the whole experience. Bruce can't really control the Hulk. In fact, the Hulk is his own being, and they both hate each other, vying for dominance over Bruce's body. And
Yeah.
yet, Bruce and the Hulk are often reminded how much they depend on each other for survival.
Oh
Bruce
yeah.
figured if he was stuck with his big green Goliath forever, he might as well try using it for good. Eventually joining the Avengers, Defenders, the Fantastic Four, and even the Illuminati. Hulk has held up a 150 billion ton mountain,
Yep.
escaped Earth's gravitational pull with a single jump. And one time when a planet's tectonic plates started splitting apart, threatening to shatter the whole world, he just jumped right in there and pulled the planet back together.
Oh yeah.
Estimated average mass of a single lithospheric plate.
Ladies and gentlemen,
25
World Breaker Hulk.
tons, and the Hulk pulled two of these together with nothing but his bare hands. And he's not just strong and tough, he's more than twice as fast as a fighter jet, which puts him over Mach 5 speeds at least. And he can always go faster if he's pissed off enough.
Oh
This
yeah.
is because the Savage Hulk's strength is directly related to his anger. The angrier he gets, the more powerful he becomes. In theory, this means his maximum level of strength is potentially infinite. And
Yeah.
when he taps into that immeasurable rage to the fullest, he truly lives up to his name of World Breaker.
Yep.
Bigger, stronger, and oozing with gamma radiation, the World Breaker Hulk is so powerful, with a single stomp he created earthquakes felt hundreds of miles away. In his battle with
Just
Sentry,
steps.
Marvel Superman, they almost
Yeah, Marvel
destroyed
Superman.
New York. And when battling another World Breaker Hulk, a single collision between them obliterated an entire planet.
Oh yeah.
Even the mutant Darwin's power, which specifically adapts to counter any enemy, decided that the best defense against the Hulk was to be somewhere else. Holy hell! Who could even stand up to this madness? Not many, obviously. Typically, Bruce does his best to contain and limit the Hulk's power. In fact, World Breaker Hulk is a result of Bruce relinquishing that control entirely. In terms
Yeah.
of combat, usually only cosmic beings like Silver Surfer or Zeus have the might to challenge the Hulk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically
like
gods.
that one time Zeus hit him so hard, it burned out his healing factor. But even gods sometimes have to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
You do not mess with the
Here we go.
incredible
Is it gonna show this?
I am a
Yes.
dull creature, but I will not be bullied by it.
Still gets me. Puny God.
What if all you had ever known
Oh dear. See, this is why I think Hulk is going to win. But let's see what Doomsday can do. I know less about Doomsday than I do about Hulk, but let's see.
Doomsday guy. Thousands of years ago, on an uninhabitable prehistoric planet which would once
Classified
be known as
the
Krypton,
ultimate life form.
a scientist named Bertrand intended to
Well, we
engineer-
now know where Shadow got it from.
Yep, it's another one of those stories, but with one hell of a twist. See, at this time, Krypton was a harsh wasteland filled with nothing but sharp rocks.
Yep, before Krypton was even Krypton.
Bertrand believed that if he could create something that could live through that, they could survive just about anywhere.
He's an
realize
idiot
this theory,
and a genius at the same
Bertrand
time.
acquired an infant from somewhere, and through a rapidly accelerated evolution process, attempted to transform him into his dream creation. Oh, don't try to dance around it, Wiz. Bertrand put that little sucker into a baby cannon, blasted him into the wild to get murdered by any number of things, sucked up what was left of him with a vacuum cleaner, and just cloned a new one out of the mess to do it all over again. Well, yeah. The idea being each new clone would be stronger than the one before, thus covering millions of years of evolution in just a few decades. That doesn't sound like science.
It's not.
No, it doesn't. So after 30 straight years of baby murder, one of the clones finally survived the test. Amazed by his own success, Bertrand named this baby the Ultimate. The Ultimate Baby. But to the rest of the universe, he was their
Doomsday.
See, Wiz? Reloading as it is, patenting my baby cannon was a good idea. Successful as Bertrand's experiment was, it was
Oh man, the callbacks.
Turns out, while Doomsday usually appears to be a mindless beast, he remembered every single time Bertrand had him killed.
Oh yeah.
As a result, Doomsday had been unintentionally programmed at a genetic level to hate everything that lives. Bummer.
Yeah.
Bertrand was pretty screwed, because even with 30 years of development, Bertrand had never quite figured out what to do if his experiment actually worked. Because Bertrand is the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, he did do what he set out to do. He made an 8-foot tank monster that doesn't need to eat, breathe, or have internal organs to live. It just kills and kills and kills some more. Doomsday possesses enormous strength, incredible durability, and poisonous spikes which can extend. But due to Bertrand's experiments, Doomsday's greatest power of all is his ability to adapt to his opponent's powers.
Oh yeah.
After taking his sweet revenge, Doomsday is stowed away on a supply ship and ravaged dozens of planets until he finally found himself on Earth.
Oh
On
yeah.
that day, Doomsday did the unthinkable. On that day, Doomsday killed Superman. Well, kind of. He actually put him into a super sleep. After several days, he kind of woke up more powerful.
It was
We
weird.
all know, Wiz. At least Stoops took Doomsday down with him. Or maybe not. Turns out, whenever Doomsday dies, he just comes back to life, forever immune to whatever killed him in the first place. He's been punched to death by Superman, blasted apart by the Radiant's energy, brutally ripped in half, incinerated by Imperiex, and just curb stomped by a Kryptonian horde. Practically invulnerable at this point, Doomsday's taken on Darkseid, tanking his Omega beams and beating him to near death. He single-handedly defeated most of the Justice League.
Oh yeah.
And took on an energy attack that wiped out a fifth of a planet. He's punched through the Phantom Zone, battled super beings called Gogs for a century, and even broken Wonder Woman's arms. Arms strong enough to help pull the Earth. And during his rematch with the Man of Steel, after witnessing Doomsday survive an explosion equivalent to 1 million nukes, Superman realized that the only way to stop him was to send him to the end of time. At his most powerful, Doomsday's mere presence can boil the ocean and disintegrate buildings. A casual stroll across Africa made wildebeest an endangered species just by walking around. But what he's got in strength, he really lacks in brains. Not that he's dumb, he just literally lacks a brain. More often than not, Doomsday is little more than a one-track mind-killing machine. This makes his intentions predictable, and a clever opponent could use this to, say, lead him into a trap. And should that foe come up with a new way to hurt Doomsday, he could be killed. Skill? That's gonna be pretty goddamn hard to do.
Oh yeah. So this is basically the Doomsday, like, max potential Doomsday.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all. But first, Wiz won't stop talking about
Alright.
something, so he wants to tell you about it.
Okay. Now I honestly don't know. Because we're just talking... It is going to be a battle to the death, like just one death, but they're using the Doomsday that has already survived all this crazy crap. And whether Worldbreaker... And I think it's going to take Worldbreaker Hulk in order to beat him, but... I don't even know if Worldbreaker Hulk is going to be enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly don't know. It's 50-50 for me now. I like both of these characters. I'm still gonna be rooting for the Hulk, but... I don't know. If Hulk loses, I won't be surprised, but... Oh, geez, I'm running out of time now, so... Alright. I guess that's it for now. Till next time, guys. We'll see who wins. See ya.